Back to Down on the Farm Radio. I'm J.R. Gully in for Larry Marble on this Thursday, January 18th of 2024. Our program is brought to you by D&D Texas Farm and Ranch on the web at ddtexasoutfitters.com. Even though grains traded slightly higher yesterday at the close, the numbers were in the red. Corn ended the day down a penny, soybeans down 21, and KC wheat down 7. The corn and bean markets continued under pressure as South American weather has elicited words like super harvest to describe Argentina's crop's potential. With U.S.-Chinese relations currently in such a deep freeze, it seemed that China's doing almost everything possible to not buy U.S. corn and soybeans. South Texas domestic corn trading is quiet even though demand primarily from Mexico is there. It's just as the Corn Board has continued to fall, producers have mostly resisted selling corn at these lower flat prices. Local cash basis levels have improved, but have not kept up with the falling Corn Board, which is down 50 cents a bushel since the 1st of December. The Corpus Christi Public Elevator and ADM is open for Milo trucks this week from 7 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. Anderson's and Timco are open for the balance of the week from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We're on the line now with Kelly Thigpen of Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how was the cattle sale?
Thought it ended up good, JR. We ended up with 846 head of cattle. Had a big sellout deal of cows this week, and I thought they sold really good. Looked like the pairs, anywhere from 1,200 on some little plain pairs up to 2,500 on the best pairs there today, and on the bred cattle, kind of the same on the lower end. I guess 1,100, 1,200 on the plainer end of the cows, up to I think 2,300 on the best bred cows there today. So a lot of activity. Had a good many extra folks there today for those cattle, and thought they sold well. Calf and yearling run, the regular run of cattle was fairly light, just due to the weather. But the calves and yearlings that we had there today, I thought sold pretty well, fully steady with what they were last week. I was pleased to see the market holding steady. I thought it might be some cheaper just with the way the weather's been, but I thought we got along well, so ended up with a good sale.
All right. Anything in your forecast for next week?
Hopefully rain in the forecast for next week is what we're shooting for. But as far as cattle go, no, don't really have anything on the horizon. We'll wait and see what the weather does and see what happens.
All right, Kelly, we appreciate the report. Kelly Thigpen at Pearsall Livestock. Give us a contact information, Kelly.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 334-1047. Our website's PearsallLivestock.com.
PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, San Antonio, Hondo, High, Robstown, and Kerrville.
Don't forget Laredo and Jourdanton.
Pipe, structural steel, valves, fittings, culverts, purlins, fencing, rebar, and supplies. PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, 210-223-PIPE. Visit their website, pipemovers.com. Call 210-223-7473. PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies, San Antonio, Hondo, High, Robstown, and now Kerrville,
as well as Laredo and Jourdanton.
At pipemovers.com. That's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Supplies.
We are on the line now with Ken Jordan of Jordan Cattle Auction, Mason, and San Saba. Thursday is sale day in San Saba. Ken, how's the sale looking?
You bet, Larry. We're kind of fine. It began to thaw out today. We had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all below freezing all the time. And today we got on up to in the 40s and kind of thawed out, got everything rolling again. We got around close to 500 head on the yards tonight, about 200 cows, rest of them calves and yearlings. Kind of look for that 650 head. Tomorrow morning should be pretty nice. I think we get up close to 70 degrees again, so that'll bring some people out. The market is good as it is. make a good sale. It'll be a good time to sell some livestock, I think. And so that's kind of what we're looking forward. Also, keep in mind, we've got about 2,400 head that's going to be here Saturday at our special female replacement sale we have every January. JR, a lot of good pairs, bred cows, bred heifers, and open heifers. They can go to our website, jordancattle.com, look at all those. Or feel free to give us a jingle at 325-372-5159.
Neighbors, here's a quick reminder from down on the farm in McCoy's. Do you need corral, panels, and gates? Well, your local McCoy's can help. The 10-foot Tough Mac corral panel, green with a chain connector for $79. How about the 10-foot Tough Mac walk-through corral gate, green with a chain connector, $145.99. For photos and specifications as well as design help, go to your local McCoy's store. For that location of the McCoy's store, go to mccoys.com.
After rallying to the highest level since mid-November to start the week, the Wednesday session had live cattle futures backing off with 37 to 82 cent losses. Feeders were also 22 to 75 cents weaker. We're on the line now with Sean Geiswhite of Gillespie Livestock in Fredericksburg. Sean, how was the cattle sale?
It ended up okay, JR. We didn't end up with a whole lot. We ended up with 162 heads. So on the cows and bulls, we didn't have very many of them. So I kind of, market really wasn't a test of the market there. But I thought, we got along good. Some of those bulls bring up to about 20 and on the better ones. And then cows, I think we ended up with about 6 cows, something like that. So there really wasn't much of a test on the market. The calf market was active, though. We had some buyers show up, and everybody jumped in there. I called it steady last week. Even with the fewer numbers we had, looked like they all jumped in there and tried to get a few heads. So we got along real well on the calf end.
Sean, next week picking back up. Looks like I know North Texas has some moisture in the forecast. How's it looking down there for you guys for sheep and goats?
We've sure got a little moisture this early in the forecast also. So that could sure put a damper on some of the numbers. But we'll just have to wait and see how the weathermen hit that one, and hopefully, we get some rain and. We don't get a whole lot of rain, well, I'm sure our numbers will pick up. But if it does, come in here and set in the rain for 3 or 4 days, I'm sure it'll affect it.
All right, Sean Geiswhite at Gillespie Livestock in Fredericksburg. Give us a phone number.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
I'm on the line with Julie from D&D. Julie, a lot of people only think about feeding deer during season, but you need to feed them all year round, don't you?
Yes, sir, and we got several different proteins that are great for that, but we also got your apple corn and regular corn for if you're just going out on the weekend to go hunting.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Julie.
All you have to do is give me a call at 830-379-7340, or you can come see me in the store. I'd be glad to chit-chat with you.
On the line now with Klein Spear of Southwest Livestock Exchange. Uvalde. Klein, how's the cattle sale looking for Thursday?
I think it's going to be a little light this week, just kind of that cold weather kind of got the week started off. We got a few guys work some cattle today. We got about 175 on the yard, something like that this evening. Lots of calves in the yearlings, just a handful of cows. Got another set of about 50 or 60 calves coming tomorrow. So I think we'll have probably around that, around that 400 head range, something like that. That board's been kind of friendly all week, so the market ought to be pretty good this week.
Did you have to bust any ice off the water troughs this week?
Yeah, had to bust a few troughs, had to bust a few busted lines we missed, but overall it looks like we're on the upside of it now. So if we can get a little rain next week like predicted, we'll be all right.
All right, good deal. Klein, give us the contact information.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621. My cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters, Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we do Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340, extension 180.
On the line now with Chris Carter of Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, I know we like to thank the folks we do business with.
Yes, sir, JR. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments and our buyers. Last week was a great week for numbers. We ended up with 1,193 head of cattle, and the market was steady to stronger on the feeders and stronger on the packers.
All right, let's walk the pins from last week.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 290 to 352. 3 and 4 is 284 to 352. 4 and 5 weights, 288 to 317. 5 and 6 is 227 to 266. 6 and 7 is 218 to 250. And the 7 8 weights, 198 to 230. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 242 to 312. 3 and 4 is 246 to 310. 4 and 5 weights, 229 to 315. 5 and 6 is 212 to 254. 6 and 7 is 190 to 207, and the 7 8 weights 166 to 180. We had 20 packer bulls. High yielding was $1.06 to $1.14. Medium 93 to 99. 173 packer cows. High yielding was 95 to $1.02. Medium 83 to 89, and the low end 42 to 49. We did not have a test on bred cows or pairs last week.
All right, Chris. I know the cool weather might affect numbers for this week. How's it looking there?
Oh, it's pretty short. At the present time, we've only got about 75 head checked in. We got 6 palpates, eight more cows, and the rest are yearlings. I do want to take this time to invite any and all who are available to go out to the stock show and show your support at the Karnes County Youth Show. These 4-H and FFA projects started Monday and will end on Saturday. At 10 o'clock, there's a commercial heifer sale. And at 2 o'clock, the premium sale starts there on Saturday.
All right. It's important to make sure to get out there and support the next generation of farmers and ranchers there in Karnes County. Chris Carter, the Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, give us the phone numbers.
If you have any questions, please give Waylon Rouse a call at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4 in 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle.
Shotgun look at the grains in Corpus Christi. Milo, March plus $1.20, 10.04. Yellow corn, March plus 55, 4.97 1/4. Hard red winter wheat, Houston, March plus 30 cents, 6.24. For Larry Marble, I'm J.R. Gully. This has been Down on the Farm Radio.